Hey everyone, I'm Katrina, the owner of Kathim Creations, Reefs and Things. Hello, hello, hello. I wanted to come on and do a video showing you guys how to make the snowflake, balloon snowflake. If you guys have been watching me on social media, you'll know that I donated a winter garland to one of the local elementary schools that I work at. And I made this medium-sized snowflake, and I also made the large snowflake. These snowflakes are like 5 or 6 weeks old. So they are starting to deflate, but they still kind of look good for 6 weeks old, right? So this is what the large one looks like. And then you got the medium one behind me. This is the one I'm going to show you how to make today. This is the medium snowflake. What you're going to need is 5-inch white balloons. Now, this is just training purposes video. This video is not going to anyone. I'm not doing this design for anybody. I'm not selling it to anyone. This is just a training video. So you do not have to use Qualitex balloons if you're not doing it for a client. If you're just training, go get the balloons from your local W store, DT store, DG store, the T store, the W store. So those stores that you can just walk in and get balloons and come out, and the balloons are very affordable, or the PC store, those balloons are very affordable. Go get those balloons. When you start buying brand name balloons like Qualitex, Sempertex, Bellatex, Tuftex, Calisan, Gmar, and Decomex, when you start buying those quality brand balloons is when you start having paying customers, right? Because you always want to have quality balloons when your customers are paying you. But when you're just doing it for practice, don't worry about the brand, okay? Just go and get whatever balloons you have that's available to you, that's affordable to you, that you can use to practice on, okay? But I'm just letting you know what I'm using tonight. I have paying customers. I've been in business for a while, so most of my balloons are quality brand balloons. So I am using Qualitex 5-inch white balloons, and we're going to be using Sempertex Link to Loon balloons. Okay, Sempertex Link to Loon balloons, and these are also called Fashion White, and these are 12-inch balloons. Okay, Sempertex Link to Loon balloons. Okay, and I'll show you what they are in a minute. We also going to need two. I put in the center here. You can barely see it, but it is a silver balloon in the center. Now you can just make it white. You don't have to do a silver center. I did a silver center because my winter garland that I made had silver in it. So I just wanted to just pull some of that silver out of the garland and put it into my snowflake. So that's why I have the silver in the center. So if you're going to add a color or want to have a pop of color to your snowflake, you can use that in your center. Okay, so I need two of these. These are Qualitex Chrome Silver balloons, and Chrome Silver Qualitex come in 7 inches. Okay, 7 inches. Okay, and one was used and one was not. Like I said, this is just for training purposes. This is not going to a paid customer, so I can reuse a balloon I've already used because it's actually just for practice. Okay, so we have those two. Now you can use a hand pump. I want to show you some of the things you can use to pump the air in your balloons. You can use a hand pump. Okay, you can get this anywhere. Okay, order online, or you can get it at some stores. You can just walk in and find this. This is there. A lot of your craft stores have this as well. But like I said, you can get it online as well. Balloon inflator. This is a balloon inflator that I purchased on the A to Z store. The A to Z store is the store that everybody shop online. Starts with an A, has a Z in it, A to Z store. The reason why I'm giving you store initials is because I'm going to post this on different social media sites, and a lot of social media sites don't want to promote other stores. So I'm giving you store initials. Should be able to figure it out, right? Okay. So this is a balloon inflator that you can purchase online. That's very, very affordable. Okay. So you have a hand pump. This can blow up all the balloons. It just will take longer, of course, because it's a hand pump. This would be better for you to get, right? Because it's very affordable. It's a balloon inflator. It inflates our 11 and 12 inch and also inflates our 5 inches. Okay. But you would have to use this if you do your 260s or the little modeling balloons or twisting balloons. We're not using that today, so we don't have to worry about it. Also, if you already have these two inflators, you can step up to an electric inflator. These inflators, this is a Legenda, and it's a Legenda a mini Legenda. This is a great balloon inflator. It blows up the 260s and the 5 inch balloons with no problem. Okay, so this is a great inflator to have as well. It's a little bit more pricey, but it's worth the money. But if you're not at that level in your business, don't even worry about it. This is also a balloon inflator that I can use. I have it. It's a digital inflator with a foot pad, which means I don't have to touch anything. I touch a foot pad and it fills up my balloons. The digital inflator shows I can set it to a size and it will blow the balloons up to that size each and every time. I don't have to use a balloon sizer. Okay. So if you're at that level where you can purchase something like this is a Borrasino. This is, it costs, but it's not as pricey as a Legenda. So this is my first step up from my trusty dusty pink balloon inflator that I got from the A to Z store. This is my step up, which would be an electric programmable foot pedal balloon inflator. That's what this is, right? This is a Borrasino. You can purchase it at several different balloon places online. You have to choose where you want to purchase that, but do shop around because prices do vary. The Legenda also have one like that, has one like this as well, and it also, you know, has a price tag to it, so you have to decide what you want to spend. Okay, so that's a quick little tidbit about inflators. We also going to need a balloon sizer. They come in different ways. This is a wooden one. I have a foldable one. Let me show you this one right here. This is the foldable one. It's like the cloth material and it just pops out. And it has different size holes with the different size balloons on it, right? So, or you can get 2 chairs, put whatever desired size in between the chairs, pull your balloon through it, let the air go enough so the balloon can go through the chairs and you know that's at the proper size. So you can use 2 chairs if you like. Or, you know, you can use a balloon sizer. Or you can use an electric pump that you can set the size on the pump and each and every time it comes out to that size. You have to decide where you are in your business and what best fits you. All right, with all of that aside, we can start making this snowflake. My snowflake has 6 points. So that's what I'm gonna work on. Yours may only have 4. May only have 5. It all depends on how you want to make it. I like a 6-point snowflake. That's just me. So I first start off with my linked balloons from Sympatech. These are linked balloon. The difference between them is you have this little extra little tab. See that little tab at the bottom that hangs at the bottom? That's what makes it a linked balloon, which means you can attach a balloon to this end and you can attach a balloon to this end. Okay? And the latex is in the middle. Okay? So I need 6 of these blown up to 6 inches. That's what I do. So I'm going to get my balloon sizer here because I'm not going to use my electric inflator because a lot of balloon artists that's just starting out do not have that. But having a trusty dusty balloon inflator that you can get from the A to Z store is very affordable. Okay, so it's something that you can have. So I'm going to get this set up where it can blow up my 12-inch Sympatech linked balloons. We're going to do 6 of these at 6 inches. Okay, 6 of these at 6 inches, and that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is this part of the snowflake. Okay, so we're going to take 2. There's 2 nozzles. How this works is one of the nozzles, when you press it down, nothing happens. That's the one you want to put the first balloon on. If you get this color electric inflator, The blue nozzle is the one you put your first balloon on, because I'm pushing on the blue nozzle. There is no air coming out. Now, when I push on the pink nozzle, that's when it starts. So that's where I put my second balloon on. Okay, so that's how this works. You put the balloon on a nozzle that is not powered first. Then you put the balloon on the nozzle that is powered, and you press down. When you press down, the air comes in it. Okay, so now we have these two balloons blown up. We're going to find our 6-inch spot on our balloon sizer, and we're going to stick this down in it, letting air out at the same time until it comfortably fits down into the 6-inch hole. There you go. That's about the same size, right? So mind you, that has deflated. It's been 6 weeks. So the size on that is a little off. So we got two 6-inch length balloons, okay? We're going to tie these together. So this is what we call, I'm going to show you how to tie them together. I take one hand, I cross over the other hand, I pull the neck of this balloon, and I wrap it around once, twice, take the necks of the balloons, and I tie them in a knot. There you go. Okay, I'm going to put this down. We're going to make another 2 balloons. We put one balloon over the nozzle that doesn't start it, because I'm pressing down, no air coming out. We're taking the second balloon, putting it over the nozzle that does turn the air on, and we press it down. It inflates with air. We then in turn take the balloon, start letting air out, finding the 6-inch hole that we want. We go slow, it goes through. We know that's 6 inches. We do the same here. We're letting air out. As it gets close to the size, we let it out slower, and we have the balloons the same size. I cross one hand over the other, pull the neck of this one, go over once, twice, and then I take the next and I tie a knot. Okay, we got to do it one more time. And these are called, when you tie 2 balloons together, this is called a duplet. Okay, this is a duplet. So we're going to do it one more time, making 2 separate balloons, put them together, and there'll be a duplet. So we put it on one side on one nozzle. We have the air in them. We let the air out. Slow it down as you get to the desired size. Push it through. You know it's at 6 inches. We let the air out of this one. Slow it down. So when we get the desired size, we know it's at 6 inches. It went through. So then I cross my hand over again, pull the neck of this balloon, go around once, go around twice, take the 2 necks and tie a knot. And we have our 3 sets of duplets. Okay, now we're going to start putting them together, because we got to make our center of our star, right? So we take out 2 sets of our duplets, and we open up the center. You see my hand, open that up, spread that up, right? Take one duplet, turn it to the side. See how I open and turn to the side? We take our other set of duplet and put it right in the middle. And then we take our 2 duplets at the 2 balloons at the top, and we give it a 1-2 twist. And we have a quad. Okay, that's 4 balloons attached together. Okay, but we need to add 2 more. Okay, so we just take the 2 more we have to add. We push it right into the center, like find any area, right? Any way you can fit it into the center. So we go straight into the center, and we pull it all the way around to the opposite side, and we give it a twist. So now we have our 6 points. Now it's hard for me to show you all of this, but this is the 6 points. Okay, that's the start of your snowflake. Okay, now you see those little pieces at the end. That's where you attach stuff at. That's why it's called link balloon. Okay, because you have 2 parts of the balloon you can attach things to. Okay, All right. You see it? Okay, good. So we're going to put this down. That is our center, right? That's our base to our star. Now we have to make, I'll go ahead and make the centerpiece that goes on top, which is this part right here. Okay, that goes on top of this. And I need 6 of these, right? At 3, I think these are 3 inches. So we're going to go to the 3-inch. And let me size it. Yes, it's 3 inches. So we need 6 of the, I've already done 6 of these already. And these are the 5-inch white Qualitex. And remember, you can use any color you want, especially when you're practicing. It doesn't matter. We're just practicing, right? I'm showing you guys how to make them. So we need 6 more of these blown up to 3 inches. You need 12 of them because you got to have one that fit on one side and then one to fit on the opposite side. Okay, because if you're actually hanging this from a ceiling, you need the snowflake to be looking good on both sides. So you make sure you do both sides to make sure it looks finished. Now, if you know you're just putting on a garland like I did, I didn't have to do both sides. But for training purposes, I want to show you guys how to finish off both sides. That way, if you use it as a hanging snowflake with your winter balloon decor, you'll know how to make it and completely finish it. Okay, so you need 12 of these, right, at 3 inches. We already have 6 done. We're just going to do another 6. That'll make our 12. So I'm going to put these here on the table. We're going to now, the trusty dusty air inflator that we get from the A to Z store has little nozzles that we can actually use to blow up our 5-inch balloons. Okay, so we twist those on. That's why I love this inflator. Very versatile. Okay, so you don't have to have the very expensive ones. They are nice. But if you don't have that yet in your business, it's not a big deal. You can do beautiful balloon work with just an inflator from the A to Z store. Okay, so we take 2 of the 5-inch balloons. Remember, we need 6 of them blown up to 3 inches. We have our 3 inches on our balloon sizer right here. We take this. And what I do is when I blow up the regular balloons, not the link balloons, but the regular latex balloons, I push them down on my body or table or something so it can round the balloon. It gives it a round look. Okay. So I find my 3-inch on my balloon sizer. I let the air out like I did for the 6-inch. And once my balloon fits through, I know it's at 3 inches. Once it slides through, I then cross my hand over, pull the neck of one, go around twice, then take the 2 necks of the balloon and tie a knot. And this forms a duplet. Okay. You're going to do it again. Once again, I push it on my body, releasing some air to make sure the balloon has a round shape. Then find the balloon sizer, the 3-inch that we want. We slowly let the air out so the balloon goes through. We know that's 3 inches. We do the same with the second balloon. We let the air out slowly. Once it goes through, we know it's at 3 inches. I cross one hand over the other, take the neck of one, go around once, go around twice, and then I take both necks and tie a knot. Oh, we got runaway balloons. Hold on. All right. Put that back over here. And we got to do it one more time. Let the air out. Pushing it on my body so it can get roundness. Do the 3, go find the 3-inch mark on your balloon sizer. Slowly let the air out. Once it goes through, you stop it because you know it's at 3 inches. You do the same with the other balloon. You have your 2 balloons. One hand goes over the other. Take the neck of one, go around once, go around twice. Take the necks of the balloons, and then you tie a knot. Now, we're going to connect them like we did the 6-inch, right, length balloons. We're going to take the 2 duplets, turn one to the side, push the other one in the middle of that one, take the 2 top balloons, and you give it a 1-2 twist. We have a quad. So we find an open area in the quad. So I'm going to go right down here. I'm going to push the balloon down here, come along this end, and I'm going to twist it. Okay? So I don't know if you saw that good when I did the length balloon ones. But I'm going to take the balloon. I'm going to come down the middle. And I'm going to come all the way down the opposite side. And then I'm going to give it a twist. Now we have the 6 balloons. Right? So this is going to go on one side of the star. And the other one is going to go on the other side of the star. I'm going to show you that now. Okay. Move these out the way. So, and I'm just working on my small table. Normally I would be in my workroom, which is in the other room, which the table is much bigger. And when you work with 6 balloons, it's a little tougher to lay everything flat. You got to work with it. So I'm going to stand up so you can see me do this. I'm laying the balloons down flat. Okay. Trying to make room on my table here. So I have the balloons laying flat on the table, as you can see. I'm going to take the 6 3-inch balloons that we just blew up. And I'm going to lay this down on top of these. Okay. I'm going to nestle them right in between the balloons. Okay. I'm going to take the neck of one. Matter of fact, I'm going to take the neck of one of the 6-inch balloons. See the neck? See how I'm pulling it up? And I'm going to weave this in and out of these 3-inch balloons in an S form. So weaving it in and out. So I'm taking the neck of the 12-inch length balloon balloons at the bottom. I pull the neck up. And now I'm going to wrap it in and out of these little 3-inch balloons on top. That's how we're going to attach it to it. So here I am. I'm wrapping it around this balloon. I'm coming out. I'm wrapping it around the other balloon. I'm going under, coming over, going back down. I'm coming on the other side. I'm going around. I'm coming up. I'm going around. I'm just doing an S shape. And you do it a couple of times. You don't have to do it a lot, but just a couple of times. Once you do it a couple of times, you let the neck go. Okay? And like I said, when you do the 6 number balloons, it doesn't want to lay flat. Okay, it doesn't. That's the nature of the beast. You have to play with it. Try to show it to you without it popping up, but that's how it looks. I know my lighting is really bright down here, but that's how it looks. And then we put the little silver balloon in the middle. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put the other 6, just like I did on this side, so we can have a double-sided snowflake. Okay, so we lay this part down on the table. We got our other 6 3-inch balloons blown up. Try to get them to lay as flat as we can. Matter of fact, let me get a neck of the balloon, the 6-inch balloon. Let me get a neck. Okay, I got a neck. And then I'm just trying to spread out these balloons a little bit on the table. I'm trying to use one hand. And it gets a little difficult. It's okay. Just take your time. And if you don't get it flat, it's okay. Just get it as flat as you can in your hand. Place it down on the balloons. And you take the neck. You can see me pulling it right there. And you weed it in and out of the 5-inch balloons. These 3-inch balloons, just like you did on the opposite side. Okay, so I'm weaving. I'm under this one, over this one, under this one, wrap it around, over this one, right? Under this one, over that one, under this one. Wrap it around one more time, and then I'm going to let it go. The neck is, and I'll let it go. And there you go. And now you just got to play with it. You have to position it. Okay? Now you have your double-sided, the start of your double-sided snowflake. I know the lighting is real bright. Okay? But that's how it looks. And pause the video if you need to just work on it, get to this point, and then start the video back up and work on it. Trust me, when I first got started, that's exactly what I did when I was watching videos on YouTube. I would watch them do one segment, do it, pause the video, do it, and then come back to the video. So if that's something that you need to do to just get to this point, just go ahead and do that. But it needs to look like that. Your balloons, you want it to be nestled. See how it's a balloon right here in the middle? You see how it's a balloon right here in the middle? You see how it's a balloon right here in the middle? There's a balloon right here in the middle, a balloon right here in the middle. Okay, that's how you want it nested in there. Okay, that's how you want it to set. All right, and it's double-sided. So when you have it hanging from the ceiling and it's twisting around, it looks good on both sides. But we're not finished. We have to make it bigger. So now that we have the first 2 layers on our snowflake, we have to make it longer, right? So we're going to add our little quads. Matter of fact, we're not going to add the quads yet. We're going to add the tips. We're going to add these here. Now we can add the quads, but it's better to add the tips and then slide the quads on. So I messed up on a step there. So we're going to make the tips to go on the ends of these. Okay, so we need 6 of them. Okay, so we're going to move this out the way. We're going to get some, we need the 5-inch balloons that we're going to blow up to, I think we're going to go 3 inches. 3.5. We're going to go 3.5 inches. Let's just make, you can do 3 inches, 3.5 inches. It all depends on your preference. I think I'm going to go to 3.5. Okay. So we take our 5-inch balloons. We press it down on our body, however you want to do it. We find a 3.5-inch mark here. And we let the air out a little bit until it fits through the hole. We know that's 3.5 inches. Now, I think we can go to 4. So I put it with this and it looks kind of small. So let's go to 4 inches. This is where your creativity takes over. I can give you a size, but when you put it to it, if it doesn't look too right, go up a size, go down a size. It is totally up to you. So we're going to go up to 4 inches. Right? Let some air out. Our 4-inch mark is right here. We let out some air to our balloon goes through. We know that's 4 inches. Slowly let the air out. We know it went through. It's 4 inches. I cross my hand over. I pull the neck. I go around once. I go around twice. And then I tie the 2 necks into a knot. Right? We do it again. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tie them together. Okay. That's what I did wrong. I knew something was wrong with that. That's no good. So you need to do them individually. So we let the air out till we get 4, and then we just tie it into a knot. Because these got to go on separately. I forgot just that quick. They have to go on separately. So I can take these apart. I'm just taking them apart. No big deal. No air came out of them. We know they're 4 inches. Right? They're good to go. So we got 3 of them. We got to do another 3. Right? Does this one have a hole in it? Yes, that has a hole in it. Some of these balloons I use for practice, so if I've used them before, they may have a hole in it. So that's 4 inches. You tie a knot. You have to do another one 4 inches. You press it down, give it some roundness, let some air out. You know that's 4 inches. You have to do it one more time. Let some air out, press it down so we can get some roundness. Let some air out so it goes through. We know that's 4 inches. We tie a knot. Then we pull up our snowflake and we're going to tie the neck of this balloon to the neck of this balloon. Okay? And we're just gonna tie it. We're gonna pull it all the way down to the see this neck and this neck. And we're going to do it like we do the other balloon. We pull it in, we go around twice, and we tie a knot. And we do this all the way around. We do this all the way around. So we take the neck to this neck, and then we just cross it over, go around once, go around twice, and then we take the 2 ends and we tie a knot. Once again, take one end, take the other end, go over, go around it once, twice, take the 2 ends and tie a knot. Take the 2 ends, go over once, twice, and then tie a knot. Go over once, twice, take the 2 ends, tie a knot. And we got one more. We take the end, go over once, twice, take the 2 ends, and we tie a knot. Okay? Then we have our 6 points. Okay? So now we have to, as you can see here on a snowflake, we have these little tiny clusters in between the 6-inch length balloon and the 4-inch balloon here. Okay, so I've already made 4 of these, but we need to make two more duplets. I mean 2 more quads. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these are 5-inch Qualitex balloons blown, excuse me, blown up to 2 inches. So we need to find our 2-inch sizer on our balloon sizer. Okay, we get our Qualitex 5-inch balloons. Now remember, don't get hooked up on the name brand of the balloons when you're just practicing. Okay, this is just what I have in my inventory because I have quality balloons in my inventory. So this is what I'm using. So we have to make 2 duplets, which means we have to make 2 sets of 4 balloons. So we need 8 balloons. Okay, so we need 8 5-inch balloons that we are going to blow up to 2 inches. So the duplets we're going to make, and then we're going to make them into quads. Okay, so I'll show you how that goes. We press it down so it can get some roundness. We find the 2-inch size on our balloon, which is very small. We take our time, we slide the balloon through. We know that's 2 inches. We do the same here. One hand over the other. We give it a 1-2 twist, and we take the 2 ends of the balloons, which are the necks, and we tie them together. We have a duplet. Okay, we do this again. Press it down while letting some air out to give it some roundness to the balloon. Slowly let some air out. till the balloon actually fits through the 2-inch hole here, the balloon sizer. Once it fits through, we stop it. We do the same thing with the other balloon. Once it fits through, we stop it. We take one neck of the balloon, go around once, go around twice, and then we take both necks and we tie a knot. And we have 2 sets of duplets, little tiny ones that we're going to put together to do a quad. We open them up from the middle. We turn one. We take this one, stick it right in here. We take the 2 top balloons. We go once, twice. And we have a quad. Okay. We got to do this one more time. Remember, we push the balloon down on our body or our table to make sure we can give the balloon some roundness. We let the air out slowly. We go around once, twice. We take the necks of the balloons and we tie a knot. Push it down so the balloons can get some roundness, letting the air out all at the same time. We let the air out slowly until the balloon goes through the hole. We know it's at 2 inches. Do the same thing with the second balloon. And then we take the neck of one, go around once, twice, take the 2 necks and we tie a knot. We have our 2 sets of duplets. We open them up. We turn one on the side. Take this one, feed it into that one. Take the 2 top balloons and we go once, twice. We have a quad. Okay. We should have 6 of these, which we do. Because we have 6 points, right? We got a 6-point star. I mean, a 6-point snowflake. Okay. So we need 6 pair of quads. So we take one quad and we go in between 2 sets of balloons. So we go right in between 2 sets of balloons. See? Okay, right in the middle. So we stick this middle in between here. So you see me, I'm sticking it in between here. Right? So now you got those 2 balloons. This balloon is stuck in the middle, and then we take these 2 balloons that this balloon is in between, and we twist once, twice. And you see how that stays? We're going to do the next one. We take another duplet. We take another quad, sorry. Take another quad. We find 2 balloons to go in between. See the 2 balloons we're going to go in between? We're going to go in between these 2 balloons right here. We're going to stick this balloon, this part here, and we're going to slide it right underneath that balloon all the way to the center. So we got those 2 balloons right here at the end. We take these 2 balloons and we twist them once, we twist them twice, and that's what fits it in nice and tight. Okay? We're going to do it again. We take the quad. We find the 2 balloons. We open up those 2 balloons. We open up this. We slide that balloon in between those 2 balloons. The 2 balloons is right here, and we give it a 1, 2 twist. And there you go. We got to do this 3 more times. See the 2 balloons is open right here where my finger is, right here. We're going to pull this balloon up a little bit, stick that balloon in between the 2 balloons we had open on the quad. And you see those 2 balloons right there, and we give it a 1, 2 twist. There you go. Do it 2 more times. This is your quad. You got 2 balloons. Pull this up, stick this balloon in between these 2 balloons all the way in to that center. Take the 2 balloons on this opposite side, and you give it a 1, 2 twist. Okay? That locks the balloons in place. We got to do it 1 more time. We open up. This is your quad. We open up 2 balloons. I'm going to show you guys. See? We open up 2 balloons. So we take 2 balloons, open them up. We then pull this balloon up, and you see how you have the opening? You slide that top balloon in between those 2 little balloons, and you got the 2 little balloons on that end. So you take both of the 2 little balloons, and you go once, you go twice, and you have your snowflake. Now, we're going to finish it off, and we're going to put the silver center in the middle. Now, you can just use a white Qualitex balloon if you like. That's totally up to you. If you want to do the peppermint color style, and you want to put a little red in this just to bring up some color to the ceiling, you can do a little pop of red. I mean, you can make these snowflakes any which way you want to. It is totally up to you. So I'm just, like I said, I use the silver because when I did, if you go back and look on my Instagram page, my TikTok page, my Facebook page, I posted my winter garland on those pages, and you'll see that I had silver in it. So I wanted to bring a little silver into my snowflake. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. This is the snowflake. And like I said, you can just do white and be done. I just wanted a little color. So I have two Qualitex chrome silver balloons. Now, like I said, do not get caught up on the name brand of my balloons. You can use any silver balloon you can put your hands on. Like, so any store you can just walk into and buy balloons, you can use them, because we are just practicing. Remember, this is practice, 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 right? This is not going to a customer. So all I'm going to do, and I have to decide what size. Now these right here are 3 inches. Okay. I want something smaller to fit in here. So I think I'm going to go, see the 2 inches is right here. I think the 2-inch would fit really good right in there. So I'm going to try it out first. So let's try it out first. We push it down, let some air out, and we go to our 2-inch mark here. Now, the chrome silver balloons, the smaller they are, see how that is? Sometimes you have to, because this is a 7-inch balloon. So when you're working with 7-inch balloons, the extra air, you have to grab it and pull that extra air out. And now I'm just going to gauge it. Okay? Because I pulled out all the extra material. So now I know that's about 2 inches. I give this balloon a nice twist, a couple of good twists, and then I tie a knot. And we have our little 2-inch silver center. And I'm just going to take this, and you see how it fits perfectly in that center? I'm going to take the tail of this chrome silver, and I'm just going to wrap it around these 3-inch balloons right here in the center. So I'm going to take this center, and I'm going to wrap it around these balloons. That's all I'm going to do. Go on one side, go on the other, wrap it around the bottom, go around once, go around twice, go to the bottom, and be done. Now, of course, when you move your balloons around, you have to reposition your balloons. But you see how that looks? Right? See how that looks? So now we're going to do the other side. And like I said, when you're working with these 7-inch balloons, they're bigger balloons. So when you try to go down to 2 inches, you have to squeeze that extra balloon, some of the extra balloon out, and make it tighter. Okay? So what I'm doing is I let some air out, and I take my hand and I'm squeezing the air up to the top of the balloon, which is making it real tense, and that's what I want. So as the air is coming out, as I'm letting some of the air out, I'm still keeping the tension to the top of the balloon. So it's still tension there at the top of the balloon. So we go down, you gauge it to about 2 inches. You give it a couple of good twists because we don't want it to untwist. We pinch it and then we give it a top. We tie a knot in it. Okay. Then you have your little 2-inch center. And we do the same thing that we did on this side. We're going to do on this side. We're going to put it in and we're going to wrap that tail in and out of these balloons. And of course, they're going to move and you just got to reposition them. So we just go around this one, go around this one, go around the next one, go around the next one, and that's it. Now you have to reposition them. So you put this back in the middle and you put these balloons in these corners. So you make sure your balloons is placed where they're supposed to be placed at. And there you go. You have your balloon snowflake. How about that? How about that? That's all it took. That's all it took. All right, guys. I'm glad you guys took the time to watch the video so I can show you how to make the balloon snowflake. You guys definitely, when you try it, you tag me on social media and let me know that you tried it. Show me your work. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments. I will answer your questions. If you have any comments, definitely let me know. If you want to know about the balloon brands I like to use, you want to know what are my balloons at, don't hesitate to send me a message, send me a comment, and I will respond to your comment. You can, excuse me, you can hang these up with monofilament wire, which is fishing wire from the ceiling, and it looks like it's just floating in the air. You can tie this onto your garland with 260 or monofilament wire, which is fishing wire, or rubber bands. All depends on how you want to do it. When I attach it to my garland, I used 260s. Okay, and that's how I attached it. I have videos showing you guys how to attach things to garlands with 260s, with rubber bands, with glue dots. So you guys can go back and watch some of my videos on YouTube. Definitely when you watch this on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, ring the bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting a new video. So you guys let me know in the comments, how do you like the snowflake? I love making them now. And I think they make a great addition to your winter decor, Christmas, winter decor, when you want to upsell your Christmas or winter decor. This is always something you add extra, and this is an upsell. So you guys, I'm glad. I hope you really like this video. If you do, like I said, definitely comment. But until we meet again, guys, I want you guys to be safe. All right. Bye.